Welcome to Sunday Night Prime Time. We'll get our first look at Matthew Stafford as a Ram, taking on a familiar foe in the Chicago Bears. It's the close of football on this opening Sunday, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go to work here for the first time, leading them out, the 11th overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State. Fields on first down, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Another try after the first down sack. Fields forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in Week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 4th down, Fields. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Riley Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Jackson now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
58, right over there, Yeah.
Throwing is Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for second in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the...
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Santos with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Looking again in the direction of Woods. And now it's second down. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll run on first down. Funk, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Stafford. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 13. A little under a minute to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Stafford on 1st down. And Woods has it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
45, Mike, 45.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Check that out.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford looking sideline, incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Alert, alert. 3 down. 45, 45.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Jackson with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
58 to Mike, 58.
Stafford looks to throw again. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I'm here all day. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Henderson will try and run for the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.